Hello, I'm the Toy Cat, and starting a live stream is something I still don't know how to do. But do you know what I do know how to do? Say hello, friends. How's it going? This is an internet live stream where we play Minecraft and we say words. Sometimes, if we're feeling so lucky, at the same time. It's pretty wild, actually. Anyway, in today's live stream of words and crafting, I'm going to be working on the house in my basement. So this is my Minecraft house, the extraordinary thing itself, and this is my basement. It used to be a place where I stored a village, and it's a giant cavern underground. Some could say it's a little bit of an extreme project. Those people would be in the right, but basically, I dug this whole giant cave underground, and the plan is have a giant house here. Do you recognize the house from anywhere? Well, you shouldn't. It's an entirely unique design. Anyway, so my goal is to build a house here, but before I can build the house, I have to finish kind of clearing it out, and today's stream will be both finishing clearing it out, as well as working on the interior. I mean, you can see there's some clear room to place some blocks to make the groundwork, but before we can do that, there's a lot of lava and stuff like that in the way that we should focus on clearing, and if we're going to be focusing on clearing something, what better place to do it than in today's live stream? Oh, is it lagging? Damn it. Okay. Every time, I don't know how technical difficulties work. Oh, also I shouldn't be standing here right now. I have a plan. It's not a good plan, but it's my plan. Okay, so I'm gonna, oh, it's real bad. Only Thursdays. Yeah, it's every Thursday. I wonder if someone else, I wonder if there's something particular happening on Thursday that causes this to happen. Oh, that noise sounded laggy. Hello there, yes, cat. Okay, so I got a plan here, right? I've got an absolutely genius plan that can't go wrong until it does go wrong. Come on, internet. Okay, so everything's broken. You have a neighbor who streams on Thursdays. You know what? Turn it off and on again. Okay, so this is either going to work much better or much worse. There's not much room for in between, which I like. Who doesn't love extremes? Do you see how oh man, everything is very weird about trying to play exclusively via the internet, but it's fine. Okay, hello everyone. Pineapples if it's good, grapes if it's bad. Are we? You know, tell me about your fruit basket. Are there pineapples in it, or is it filled with grapes? I need to know. Pineapples. Awesome. Oh, it's grapes. Grapes in chat. Oh, just grape. Okay, wait. I'm gonna have to. We got exclusively grapes. It seems. Okay. So that was a good try. Tasty milkshake. Okay. Internet. This is my last try. I've got 3 internet connections here. I've actually got 2, and then I've got my mobile Wi-Fi. So I tried my first one. I tried my mobile hotspot. This is my 3rd network. Yeah, it happens every Thursday. It's such a weird coincidence. I wonder what the link is between Thursdays and lag. Oh no, it doesn't seem to be good, does it? Between Thursdays and lag. Oh no, it doesn't seem to be good, does it? What do you reckon the link between Thursdays and lag could be? Okay, I'm gonna try something here. Oh, I can't change this while I'm live. Okay. Okay. New plan. Good. No lag. Is there a sports happening? It can't be every Thursday though. Okay, my theory, my new theory, is that my new theory on this one is that like clearly this is the difference is on Thursdays I stream at 1 PM. I usually stream later other days. It's got to be a peak hours internet problem, right? Okay, I've got one more thing I can try to fix this. What other tools do I have in my arsenal? I am also wait. Okay, I'm really dumb if this is what it is, but let me try my best. Let me see if I can fix this out. It's much better right now. That's good. I'm gonna see if I can get it all away. Go to. Big Step didn't play. Also, welcome to the channel, Brody Privet. Oh, it's good to see you again. And also, thank you, Kim Jong-un. I'm glad you're a fan of the channel. You know, some would say that you've got a lot of governing to do right now, but personally, I'm glad that you're here supporting your favorite streamers. I mean, if Kim Jong-un can't support his favorite streamers, who can, you know? It's the important question that no one is asking themselves. And perhaps no one should. But, yeah, it's a tiny bit better, but still grapes. We aren't getting video. 53% of frames are being dropped right now. The only solution that is really long-term viable is not... Like, I hate lowering my quality, because it took me years to get to the level where I could have stuff that can put quality out there. And just to have my internet and my microphone and my whole setup, like, be forced away from me forcibly is just like, oh... My life hurts. Let's see if we can try... Oh, no, there's nothing else I can try. Okay, so, it froze. Why? It's laggy, but it's good enough. Thank you very much. It's only temporary. You know what? Love is temporary. Hatred is forever, though. That's the beautiful thing about the universe. Hate always wins, famously. That's what I like to say, at least. The lag pauses at regular intervals, and the video and the audio doesn't pause. Is it the thing doing the capture? Yeah. If I take a quick peek. What is desktop window manager? That's using 57% of my GPU. I'm assuming that's just a thing that is. Okay, one sec. I'm just gonna quickly confirm I'm not insane. Okay, so it's okay. I'm not crazy. That is meant to be using the GPU. I was like, maybe I'm like running some like game or something in the background without realizing it. You know, that isn't Minecraft. That is. Hey, Jack Davies, welcome to the channel. Can confirm audio is fine. Yeah, it could genuinely like. The problem is usually related to the internet connection. Yeah, so we just gotta. Okay. Tear my life into pieces. This is my last resort. No, I think we're good now. No, I've been but yeah, welcome to the channel, Mr. YT. So also thank you $2 for the cliff update. Yeah, that's what we're calling it, right? The cliff update. I should spend some time just working on the cliffs in my world. Like, this is the part of the update everyone's excited about, right? So I'm gonna focus all my time on that. Pineapple or grapes? I lowered the quality as low as I'm happy with. So where are you now, says Automama? I'm back in Vegas. I was in Atlanta for 24 hours. It wasn't quite 24 hours, but it was something like that. I think it was like 24 hours and 40 minutes or something. That's my favorite type of way that's my favorite way to experience a place. Has anyone ever gone to a place? Like, I know this is like, it's not even like first world problems, it's like Toy Cat specific problems. But most people when they like, you know, travel, they go on vacation, whatever you want to call it, I guess. They're like, okay, so the first day we got to recuperate because traveling's so hard. And then, you know, like on the last day, you know, it's the travel day, so there's no point doing anything there. So if you go on a 3-day trip, it's like you really get 1 day. But if you go on a 1-day trip, you don't get no days. On the 1-day trip, you force yourself through it and you go, well, I mean, it's if I don't do anything, then I've come here for nothing. And I like the efficiency, efficiency 5, perhaps we could call it, that comes with doing like something like that. So yeah, apparently I'm getting a lot of I'm getting conflicting reports. Some people saying it's good, some people saying it's bad. You know, this tells me that it's either good or bad. It's one of those two things. 41%. Damn it. There are lag spikes. Yeah, I can't think about what I can cut off to fix this, actually. Okay, maybe I'm like, maybe I'm missing something, clearly. It's still a bit laggier. I'm gonna go ahead and just, like, wait. Maybe if we just pretend nothing's happening, nothing is happening. No, theoretically, like, here's the thing, if it was, like, consistently low, I could just lower my quality and we could at least see me, right? So, otherwise we're doing, like, the Toy Cat show. Yeah, 36, we have another 37%. The number is going down. The issues are getting better before they get worse. Just don't break any blocks. Wait, do you think that's what it is? One sec. Let's confirm. So it's interesting, like, it's an interesting use case of, like, how internet that is good enough for most tasks. Even right now, like, you can see how I'm breaking blocks in Minecraft, and it's entirely okay, right? Oh, besides this one. Oh, my game got laggy for a second there. Oh, I don't know if I like this. Also, Octoman, you know, hello there. I'm sorry, your thing up there. You said hello there, yes, cat, and I want the whole world to see it. Thank you for letting me know. I am. I know. I think this is like, usually I get, like, super sad when things like this break. Like, it's just a bummer when things break outside your control. But I was, like, kind of, like, bummed out before I started streaming. So you know, like, that's the cool thing. Like, we often think about, you know, good as being the goal. But I mean, maybe this is, like, too stoic a viewpoint or something. But if you're consistently happy, the only way you can go is downhill, right? It's like if you... Also, bro, you missed me for the 4th time. Yes, cat. I mean, wouldn't that be the 3rd time, Mr. Octoman Uno? I'm not a maths prodigy or anything. But I could be wrong. That's how it feels to me. Cat, don't play on realms. The realm isn't going to be the thing using the internet. That's not going to be the issue. I prefer not having a local copy anyway. I like that it's all in the realm. Because it means I don't have to make backups, because the backup is the... You know, I'm already playing on the backup. So the backup is just updated all the time. Which actually is a terrible idea, because it means I don't have a backup effectively. But let's not think about it that way. Let's think about what a genius I am for realizing this. And, yeah, let's kind of clear some blocks. But yeah, like, it's like the expectation thing of, like, the higher your expectations are, oh, okay, this is fine, everything's okay. General Kenobi. Yeah, I consider playing hardcore quite a lot. Like, as soon as hardcore comes to Bedrock, I want to play it. But then I make this mistakes, like just walking into lava. And, like, you know, if I was playing hardcore, probably wouldn't be a smart idea to stream it. But maybe that'd be the smartest thing, like seeing Toy Cat do dumb things and still survive, or not still survive. Don't you want to see retribution for all the dumb stuff I do? Bet you do. It was never Automatic, it was Toy Cat all along. Dun dun dun. So is everything okay? It's 35. The amount that my Streamlabs is complaining is going down. You've lowered the quality as much as you can, it still lags, and you know it's likely to be a bandwidth issue. Hey, Toy Cat. Okay, so first of all, thank you very much for becoming a member. Second of all, thanks so much, Hopblade. Hi, Toy Cat. I wanted to donate money for my Google Play gift card because no one needed it. You're welcome and have a wonderful day. Hey, thank you so much, Mr. Hopblade. I appreciate that a lot. I think it's so cool that people either do the surveys or, like, you know, just get some random spare change. It's like, I like that you can give it to someone you know, it's a fun use to actually utilize all of the money from something. You know, because, like, the only thing I use Google Play credit for I used to use it for, like, Hearthstone packs, which is, like, a terrible way to use it, but it was, like, better than nothing. But, like, even then I ended up with, like, so much change, and, like, there's still, like, 37p in my account or something. I love the idea of, like, being able to just be like, actually, you know, instead of buying things inefficiently, how about I support my favorite YouTuber? Technically inefficiently. But, like, I don't know, I think that's cool. Thank you very much, Mr. Hopblade. I appreciate it. So when's your world coming out, Toy Cat? Says Minecraft Good Creeper. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I know right now. Okay, I'm gonna find out precise information. So Toy Cat's Let's Play World version 1.0.0. That's the version. It's going to include, I think, like 2 skins. Maybe it's 1 skin. I gave them the world on the 24th of September. They last looked at it on the 6th of October, but it's still in progress, like the review. I guess because there's just so much in the world. I don't know how you would even go about reviewing if it meets the standards or whatever. But it's a whole issue. I haven't heard about your cat in a while, says Dog Girl. So Coco died. It was like sad. I wasn't there, so I mean, not sad for me. It was the worst. Okay, you know what? I'm glad I don't feel guilt for this sort of thing, because you know, I used to own guinea pigs, and I felt awful that like they died while I was sleeping, and my parents just dealt with it, and I was like, you know what? One night I went to sleep with guinea pigs. One morning I woke up, didn't have them, whatever. But like before I went to America, I was like, oh, I should visit my cats. Like Cookie, Coco, they're gonna miss me. I mean, they don't because they're cats. Because cats don't care about you. But like that's the story you tell yourself in your head to justify owning little lions or whatever. And then you know, I didn't visit Coco because like he was a little sick or something. And I was like, oh, it'd be a thing. And then he like died just as I got to Turkey or something, or just as I got to America. I'm not sure. Have a good stream, Toy Cat, says Jaden Ogden. Thank you very much, friend. Also, is everything okay? Give me a grapes or a pineapple update, because Streamlabs just keeps, you know, oh, 1 sec. Okay, one more stop. Thank you very much, just for comments. What's your favorite block in Minecraft? So, I don't know if this is a serious question, but this is the question that, like, at every, like, YouTuber event, it's the one where it's like, you know, this is the question you've got to have an answer for. It doesn't matter if it's true, but it's the one that everyone asks, even though it's like, you know, kind of. It's not a very useful question in my opinion, but I'll answer anyway. Because, you know, the truth is, whenever I answer it, I'm not going to give a correct answer. And that's fine. If you don't want a correct answer, you just want me to say words in response to your words, then, like, my favorite block is the brick block. It's cool. It's made from clay. But otherwise, I can't really get too much. Poor kitty, it's always sad when a furry friend dies. I don't know if it is, like, unlike a human, like, you kind of, when you buy a pet, you know it's going to die. Like, you know, maybe this is just me being a cold, heartless monster. Like, I am gonna be, like, broken when the first person in my life dies. I'm lucky that I came from young parents. Like, even my grandparents look like they have a decade or something in them left. But, like, you know, like, a real person dying is like, oh, that person that I had a real emotional connection to, I can never speak to them again. I can't imagine that pain. Whereas a cat, it's like, oh no, I can't pet the cat again. I'm just kidding. There's lots of cats. I'll pet them instead. And like, obviously, like, I have a faux emotional connection. Like, you know, I have a personality I place onto him, but he can keep that personality when he's dead, I guess. You know, I never went to my cat for emotional advice. Although hugging a cat is a great experience. If you haven't tried it, cats give the best hugs because they're so furry. Also, just update my pet method so I can keep supporting my favorite YouTuber. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Jack Blevins. Also, say words. Words. You know what? My favorite fried food is fried pickles. I love them so much. I tried some fried okra when I was at the Atlanta airport the other day. Side note: this is advice that helps no one in the world, but I want to give it anyway. If you ever fly domestically in America, Atlanta airport is so nice. Like, that is the place you want to have a connection. They have so much fast food. They've got Five Guys and Shake Shack and Chick-fil-A and Wendy's and like 3,000 other restaurants. There's a steak restaurant in there. Like, you have to pay for it all. Unlike, you know, like the airports in the Middle East, it's the same, but it's like free or whatever. But like, I don't mind paying $7 for the privilege of Five Guys in an airport. Like, if you're especially if like you're an economy passenger or whatever, I think it's the best airport in North America. It's so nice. I tried baklava only because you did a review on it, so thanks for that. I have some baklava. I don't know if I have any more actually. I had some baklava I gave to Kit Kats recently. I might have some. Okay, how's it going? Yeah, baklava's nice. It's so sweet, it hurts. Speaking of things that are so sweet, they hurt. Are things still going bad? I love Atlanta, says Chunky9. Everyone, fly through Atlanta. That's all I'm saying. If you have the choice on where to fly, and I know that's not how it works. Atlanta Airport's amazing, but we had a 30-minute connection to get to one flight, so I didn't get to see much of it. Oh, it's probably the worst airport if you have a short connection. The reason I loved it is because, like, I didn't really... I I don't really mind about like getting to the airport, an hour early or whatever, and like seeing the airport. I think airports are cool and interesting. And so you can walk between the gate. There's like a train gate between gates, but I like walk between them, and it's a 20-minute walk just to get between. So I think you could theoretically have like an hour walk if you had one gate on one side and one gate on the opposite side. Like it's crazy how big the airport is. I love going for a nice airport walk though. There's art, there's pictures of weird goose things, and I could talk about it all day. But instead, ooh, I have a gold toy cat now. Hey, welcome to the Gold Toy Cat Club. Also, Jessica Forsyth. Hello, Toy Cat. Haven't seen you well. Hope you're doing well. I always went to my cat for emotional advice. See, that might be serious. I don't know. Like, I'm having a tough situation. Hey, kitty, what do you want to tell me? Oh, yeah. I never considered that angle. I know it sounds heartless too. Like, I'm sad my cat isn't alive, but I'm not. Like it's one of the expected outcomes when I got it. Whereas like, when I first met my grandparents, I wasn't like, what? You guys are gonna die long before I do, unless things go horribly wrong. Same with your parents. Like, you think of your parents as being the always present thing. Like, when they die, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I hated them for X, Y, Z, but now I can hate them for no why reason. I know I'm trying to go for here, but yeah, it's also getting rid of this much lava is a genuine pain. Like it, it is just I just wanna place some wood for the floor of my house, but you just keep getting in my way, Minecraft. I don't understand why I like your channel so much as Bacon Star. It's possible we've developed a parasocial relationship. There's something in me you see in yourself, or there's something in yourself you see in me. That maybe neither of us have discovered yet. Or it's possible you just like the dumb, random stuff I do in Minecraft. That's always possible. Also, dogs are emotional support, I can say from personal experience. I'd say, like, I actually think cats are emotional support. It's just, like, again, like, maybe this is just me being dumb, but, like, when I look up an animal, I'm like, what is its lifespan? What's this really gonna look like? It's like a detail of a product that you've purchased, So much obsidian you can add to your collection. I've got 2 shulker boxes and a double chest full. I'm running out of places to put the obsidian, and I already have a gold farm if it doesn't work. So, yeah, gonna have to work that one out. Good. Okay, lagging around, no! Thank God. That could have gone horribly wrong for me. That could have gone horribly wrong. Yeah, this is why mining out lava is kind of dangerous. Riley S says, how is Nevada? Nevada's great. I like it here a lot. One of the things I've been looking into is like, okay, so what are the legal and tax ramifications if I move here long term? That seems pretty good in general. And then you have easy access to the rest of America. Like the cool thing about America is like it's very rare that anyone has issues. Like the individual states in America are like some of the coolest places in the world. And then the federal place of the United States of America is one of the least cool places in the world. Like every dealing I've had with any official on like a state level, generally been great. Any dealing you've had with like the federal government is like, oh, it's the TSA and it's the CVP and it's the DHS. And do you know why do I know what all those acronyms mean? I shouldn't need to know what those acronyms are. I don't know, but like for some reason we don't hate them for being whatever. Whole weird thing. But I like Nevada a lot. I think it's a great state. The great state of Nevada. I want to be that person who introduces myself as being from the great state of X. Because you know what? All the states are great. Oh, I was looking into living in Texas. Because, I don't know if this is like, I don't know if you want to tell the internet this. But, if I was living in an American state, it already sucks. I was like, I want to find one with... There's 9 American states I can live in. If you want to draw the connection yourself, you maybe can work it out. But it's like Washington, Texas, Nevada, South Dakota, Wyoming, New Hampshire, and what was the other one? The other one is Florida, I think. And like, okay, immediately rule out South Dakota and Wyoming. As cool as it'd be to live like a cowboy in the desert, it's not my lifestyle. Okay, so it's like, okay, so if you can live in any of the if there's 8 other states or 7 other states, it's like, okay, we're going to rule out New Hampshire, no major international airport. that I know of. And it's like, okay, we're down to 6 states. Then it's like, you know what? We're gonna have to rule out Florida because, it's Florida, and it's Florida. There we go. Okay, we're ruling out Florida. That's fine. Okay, so what about, and then I'd be kind of working through that way. Don't go to Florida. Florida's the place most people in America have the wildest things for. Also, I'm doing well, Jessica Forsyth. Thank you for asking. It's good to see you again. We're technically in neighboring states. Oh yeah, I was in your state. I went to St. George recently. It's a very bizarre city, town. I don't know what it is. Why these particular states? If anyone can work it out in chat, I'll give you a gold medal. Okay, chat. Why those 9 states? I think it's 8 states. I think I missed one. Chat. Why do you think I named those 9 states in particular? I'll see if someone nails it. So yeah, I said the word tax and gave it away. I'm sorry. You know what do those 9 states have in common though? That is not true in the other ones. Okay, everyone's guessing taxes. You got that bit right. I was just curious if it's widely known. No state taxes. Hey, counter up time. There we go. It's I understand why you should pay income tax if you're if you're earning your income because of a state. But I think given that my income comes from no state, it's a little bit unfair for them to ask for additionally in additional to the 40% or whatever the federal government would want. It's a little bit unfair for you guys to ask for another 12% of the pie or whatever else. Ooh, a creeper explosion. Genuinely useful at this point. So, they're not being burnt down by Democratic policies. Nevada, Washington, and I think sometimes New Hampshire are blue states. I could be wrong. Also, Florida's a swing state, so, fun fact. I know, I always like to engage with people who because, those are the sorts of things that, usually on the internet, oh, why would you say those? I think it's better to engage people and be yeah, well, actually, you're allowed to have that opinion. It just isn't correct here. You can have an opinion that you want to stay out of states where aliens are, and then you wouldn't want to move to Nevada. I mean, there aren't any aliens in any states, but if there was going to be aliens in a state, it's everyone suspects Area 51 Nevada. That's fine. It's wrong, but it's fine. I don't know. Do you think wrong and fine are things that can coexist? You should try going to Moab. Sometimes it's 10 times prettier than St. George. Oh yeah, I really want to go to Moab. Every time I hear it, I'm like, a mother full bombs. I can't hear it as anything else. Texas gang. Yeah, I feel like living in Texas would be cool. I don't know how cool though, because it's so far away from everything else anyway. What is the flight time between Austin and New York, for instance? I imagine it's pretty extreme. What's the flight time between Austin and, or let's just say Houston or Dallas or something? And anyway, whatever. I've been looking into it. That's what the aliens want you to think. It's pretty crazy that the aliens have control of our media to the stage where we don't even think they're real anymore. Yeah, it's a good thing I'm willing to take all this armor damage, huh? So, I live in Texas. It's the best. Love living in Utah. Cali gang. Yeah, everyone, name your states. It's fun. That's my favorite thing to do. Hey, thank you, Anna Swift. Streamlabs said no today, so I'm adding to Susan's KFC fund. Yeah, sometimes Streamlabs has issues. I've never heard of anyone else having them though. Otherwise, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's a problem we can fix this way. It's just there are weird issues that exist only for my Streamlabs, only sometimes too. And it sucks because it's yeah, I would love to have a method where I don't have to be hey, try this, and then if it doesn't work, just give Susan 30%. But thank you for paying for Susan's KFC, and more importantly, for paying for something dumb, actually. I guess I spent $10.79 on this milkshake earlier. One of the... I'm trying to, this is me, trying to adjust to American culture, right? So, you can buy things with, dumb number of calories in them here. So, I bought a milkshake. To me... this is meant to be a coffee drink. I don't think there's any coffee in there, if I'm being honest. If anyone ever asks, do I want coffee in my coffee drink, I always say no. I don't mind it being there if I don't ask. But if they give me the option, why would I say yes, Who wants coffee in their coffee beverages? Idiots, that's who. Anyway, so, Basically, okay, this pile. There's so many more efficient ways to do this than what I've done, but am I doing any of those? You better believe I'm not. Anyway, so one of the things I find crazy is you can buy a milkshake or a coffee drink or whatever, and it's got 1,000 calories. And I think then I'm like, that's a pretty healthy sized meal. And then I think, why can I just buy that in a drink? And it seems absurd and I don't do it. Ooh, lag. So, I had the theory of, what if I just learn to adjust? What if I think, okay, if it's 1,000 calories, it is a meal. So this has been my breakfast. Oh, okay. And because, 1,000 calorie breakfast is a lot, it's also my lunch. And my plan here, my absolutely genius plan, by the way, is that I'm just going to only drink liquid today. I mean, think about it. Like, sugar, ignoring diabetes, sugar is entirely okay for you. Like, if you ignore the downsides of sugar, sugar is actually good for you. Like, if you just compartmentalize all the bad and just keep all the good, sugar is great for you. Sugar is wonderful. You actually look at calories. I say ignorance is bliss, says Cow Shop Time. I'm a big believer in being in, like, if I'm doing something dumb and big, like if I'm drinking an 1,100 calorie milkshake, I want to know that it's such an indulgence, and it'll be better because I know I can't do this all the time. Like, I guess my body would physically let me, but eventually it's going to shut down if I drink enough of these, Calories are a social construct. So, yeah, my whole plan is like, okay, this is a lot of stuff. If you know the downside of cancer, it's actually good for you. See, here's the crazy thing about cancer. It actually allows your cells to live longer. If we just ignore, all the downsides, if we ignore, like, the health risks of cancer, it's pretty good. I mean, think about it. Actually, if we ignore the health and the economic risks, if you live in the United States, if we ignore both of those things, man, that's the whole thing, huh? But if we just ignore the downsides, just really quickly, let's just imagine a world where there were no downsides to cancer. I mean, you'd be okay with cancer, wouldn't you? You'd be like, yeah, this is okay. I mean, got it once, can't get it again. Famously, you're immune from cancer once you get it. There is no such thing as being in remission and coming back or anything. Nope, cancer. That's the scariest thing to me. Like, every single time I read a story about someone who dies from cancer, it's like, oh yeah, I fought cancer, and then I won, and then I fought cancer, and then I won, and then I thought I didn't have it, but I did, and then I died. I guess they don't tell you that they died. I guess they tell you you're dying, and then you learn later. And it's like, man, that's scary. At least, I want a disease to fight me like not like a coward, just be like, like a true, fight me 1v1 me, like let's do this by legit rules. None of this whole, like, I'm gonna sneak up on you 3 years from now when you think you're safe. Like, no, that's a coward's disease. That is a coward's disease. Tokat tax is the most important tax. If you live in Texas, Florida, I named the 9 states, then you're not paying any state tax. Might as well pay some Tokat tax, am I right? Okay, let's do this. Let's just say, hypothetically, for the sake of the argument, that illness isn't real. Yeah, exactly right. Like, just for the sake of this little hypothetical. Like, imagine that there aren't downsides to being ill. Like, let's just imagine, like, I'm not saying that it is true. I'm just saying if you ignore those downsides, then it's actually very healthy, and good. Just hypothetically though. Like, obviously that's not how it is, but if it was, that'd be good. One of my favorite morbid stories was about a woman here who had lung cancer, so got a transplant and was all better, and then a tree fell outside of the hospital and she died. Man, imagine giving a whole lung to someone and being like, my life's gonna be a little harder, but at least theirs is better, and then reading in the newspaper the next day, like, oh, transplant patient dies by tree striking her. I want to see their face. Honestly, there's so many, like, this is kind of like the problem with, like, anything too interesting happening to you is, like, like, hypothetically, if I was kidnapped or, something like that, everyone's just, the only question that's ever going to come up again when someone learns about it is like, so what's that like, And it's like, well, actually, I also grow pumpkins, and, I'm a pretty good pumpkin farmer. I grew a 600-pound one recently. Everyone's gonna be like, no, tell us about the kidnapping. You know, did they have their way with you or not, Toy Cat? I was like, I don't want to answer that question. It's very personal. Boo! Tell us about it. What part of Texas would you like to move to? This is I know this is like entirely unrelatable to everyone. It's fine. Like everyone has their own needs and like this. The cool thing about property, we sometimes like to believe this, like, because property has value and therefore you assume a more expensive place is a nicer place. But everyone has their own different list of wants and needs. And my weird niche one that I actually get a nice discount for is I want to live near an airport. Right now I can hear a plane passing over my house. Wait, actually, chat, could you hear that plane? It's probably a Southwest flight because there's a lot of Southwest flights here. So like, there's a plane passing over my head. Some people get so annoyed by that. They're like, oh, I think that people shouldn't be allowed to fly places because of the noise. And oh, environmentalism, I mean. Oh, it's bad for the environment. That's why I hate it. So, also, was there... I feel like there wasn't a space here, but okay, sure. Is the bedrock slowly disappearing or am I crazy? Yeah, basically, one of the requirements I have is I really want to be near an airport. I don't know if I'm even going to upload this video because I have to edit it because of how my GoPro recorded it. But I walked from the airport to my house yesterday. It took an hour. I love that I can walk to the airport in less time than it takes to drive or to train or whatever else to the airport in London. Like, that is insane to me. Like, I know probably in Texas I probably can't live near an airport, but wouldn't that be cool? So yeah, if I don't care living in Austin or... Like, I want to live in a city because cities have all the things I want. So yeah, it'd be like a city somewhere. And it would be... Do you get to... Wait. Would I get to vote if I lived here, like, officially? So I can't you still in the US? Yeah. To drive or to train. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to train. Like, you know, I'm gonna train over to the airport. It should be cool to train, right? Actually, wait, you can't say I'm gonna car to the airport. Actually, you can say that, right? Chat, can you say I'm going to car to the airport? You know, like, to be, you know, like, if you're not specifically driving, like, I'm gonna get in an Uber, or maybe I'm gonna drive, or maybe my friend will drive me, I don't know. So I'm just gonna car over there. I recommend the suburb life, it's the best of both worlds. Yeah, but the thing is, we're not far from the city is like, no, you can't say that. You know what, chat? You guys are all crushing my dreams, and I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that at all. You know, sometimes it's nicer to just let people live with their hope. Maybe we just had a little more hope, the world would be a better place, huh? Maybe if all of you guys had some more hope, and you carred over to a place where... I don't even know. Anyway, what I'm just trying to say is, yeah, I want to live, like, in a city. I know people hate this. I love that there are, you know, very loud, you know, homeless people right outside my apartment building. I love that. That is what I'm in the city for. I love that when I walk to my convenience store that is a 20-second walk away, that I might encounter someone sleeping on the sidewalk and have to sidestep them onto the road. Like, why would you live somewhere where that's not true? I don't understand. Like, what's wrong with you? Do you not? Do you hate homeless people? Is that what that is? Like, I don't know. I don't get your issues, friends. I'm gonna car over to the airport, says Riley. Yes, exactly. That's how you say it. That sounds entirely fine. I don't train places. I take the train places. See, if you say you're taking the train somewhere, it sounds like, you know, you've kidnapped the train. And, you know, he's going... That train is going somewhere, whether it wants to or not, you know. That seems aggressive to me. It seems a little too aggressive, in my opinion. Whereas you say, oh, yeah, I'm training over to the airport. I'm just gonna train over there. It's like, oh, yeah, the train is going to take me to the airport, and then the train is free to do whatever it wants afterwards. You know, we should be more respectful of what the train wants sometimes. You know, it's not what you want, it's what the train wants. The train is a collection of hundreds of people's wants and desires. And, you know, you're going to take it somewhere? You're going to take the train over there? Oh, that's nice of you. That's good that you're committing, what is that, grand larceny? I don't know. Anyway, can you plane somewhere? You should be able to plane somewhere. Is there any... Wait, you can't boat somewhere. You can't car somewhere. You can't leg somewhere either, you walk. Why is the action for going somewhere always different to the verb that you use? Oh, bus. I catch the bus and I bus to the airport. Boom, there you go. Don't ask the train about its kidnapping. Nobody says I'm gonna car somewhere, it's dumb. I mean, no one says it because it's dumb. Wait, that doesn't help my argument. You actually absolutely can boat somewhere, says Jive. You can leg it. Oh, you can leg it! I don't know if that's so common in America. You can kayak somewhere. Just use kayak.com, am I right? Police are coming, leg it. I'm gonna feet to the store. I'm gonna automobile to the airport. Look, anyway, what I was just trying to say is I love that I can walk to the airport. Like, I kind of hate the fact that you have to pay, like... Because, you know, the cost of a flight... Okay, this is even more niche and me specific. I know most people only fly, like, once a year. If that, that's not even common. But, like, when people see a flight and they're like, oh, the flight is $30. How cheap. I mean, in America, it'd be like, the flight is $300. Wow, what a bargain. I'm used to paying $16,000 because I don't know what flights cost and I'm American. Anyway, flights are very expensive here. And people act like you get a deal when it's only a few hundred. It's like, that's not a deal. That's someone taking hundreds of dollars from my bank account in exchange for the most ridiculously bad service I've ever... Whatever. Anyway, let's leave aside price ranking. In America, like if you see a flight that's $100, you're like, oh, it cost me $100 to go to Florida or Miami, which is in Florida. Except no. You have to get to the airport. You can park, but parking at the airport costs money. You can take the bus, but no, you can't. Not in Las Vegas. Actually, I think there is a bus for the airport. But anyway, so you can go to the airport, but also you can't really. So it's like, okay, but what if I good to see you, Allsy. Well, Ali C. Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing today? It's your first one. Welcome. Don't move there. You will despise planes if you do. But the thing I was just trying to say is that you, when you're going somewhere, it really costs money. You have to pay for that bus, or you have to, if it exists, or you have to pay for the thing. Like in reality, $100 plane ticket. It's actually $120. It's actually like probably $20 each way. Here it's only $10. I'm lucky that I paid to get to the airport. But it's like, okay, so you're really paying $140 to get from city A to city B. And then, you know, like if you're going there for more than a day, you got to add in the hotel cost, etc., etc. That's why traveling's expensive. But if you can walk to the airport, the plane ticket is everything. I brought a backpack. I flew Spirit. Didn't have any check bag fees. Didn't have any carry-on bag fees. I was just like, I will pay you some money. Take me from the city to the city. I took a little metro train in Atlanta. I think it cost me $2.50 or something. And then, so, you know, my $100 of flights cost me $102.50. That's it, plus the $10 to get to the airport because it was 5 a.m. But, like, the fact that I can walk each way, it's like, oh, that's nice. That's what I want. That's what we're going for. Airlines in America are greater than American Airlines. I agree with that, sadly. I don't want that to be the case. Like, I want to love American. I just don't... Also, wait, okay, you know... I need to make a whole video just complaining about American Airlines so that people who, like... You know, I want to target the people who actually, like, care. But there's this dumb thing that everyone just accepts as, like, oh, yeah, well, it's, you know, it's them doing their job. When you fly, you get credit card sales pitches. They sell you... They wake you up. They, like, you know, I was sleeping, and they're like... turn on the lights on max, and then like someone they make an announcement like, has anyone lost their iPhone? Please check now. Now that I have your attention, would you like to get the Spirit's credit? It's like you are breaking all the rules of how to have a conversation, let alone as a business, right? Let alone as a company that wants my money. And then they're like, oh yeah, and we would like you to get a credit card, which by the way you're not eligible for. So this whole sales pitch, this whole thing, which even if you did want, which, you know, you probably don't because, you know, there's a reason we're selling it to you. Whatever. Yeah, I want to... IPX2 get PTs right there. Yeah, I think I'm generally going to make a whole video just
I was trying to say there's an airport just down the street from me here in Killeen, Texas. That's a walk to a neighborhood, but Streamlabs is being a pain.
See, okay, the problem though is, like, if it's a small airport, like in Killeen, Texas... Like, I don't wanna tell you... You know, actually, let's find out right now. For you, hey Google, Killeen, Texas Airport. Okay, so the Skylark Field Airport Um, it is literally in downtown, actually. That's crazy. But so I've never heard of Killeen until just now. Now I'm going to look up all the flights that you can take from Killeen. You know, like, bear in mind I'm used to having thousands of flights, and I expect a normal airport to have hundreds of flights. You cannot take any flights from that airport. Okay, that's great. There are no public flights. It's all private. Hey, would you consider playing as Among Us on stream? Also, I'll pay the tax now because I'm at work currently. Hey, thank you, Coinman. I thought Among Us would be a more passing trend than it was. I would love to play it, except for the fact that I wouldn't. Is how I will put that one. Like, I generally liked the idea of the game. I've played it in the Jackbox collection and stuff before. Like, it's not a unique game or anything. And part of me just like, so it's not like new. It's just like a thing. You know, I should just play it and be like, you know, I haven't been excited about the game, and I'm in a really lucky position on YouTube where I only have to play things that I'm excited about, which is great. I like that position. You know, I'm sorry it means that I'm not playing Among Us, but I know I don't want to be the guy who's like, oh, how could you lie to me? Oh, I'm gonna be over enthusiastic because I know that's what gets the clicks. Oh, you monster! Oh, yeah, this is my impression of YouTube videos. I don't know what I'm really doing though. I'm just trying to say that it's all very over the top and staged because that's the way that you'll get the most attention. And if you don't over the top stage, if you're realistic about your gameplay, it's not going to get as many views. And you know, how about the weather, huh? The weather's doing real good. What dialect is that? I just realized that Toycat is US based. I'm British. Don't worry. I'm only American based because of weird visa reasons. I'm loving my 1,100 calories of cookies and cream. It's just an Oreo milkshake, isn't it? I only just realized right now, cookies and cream is code for we want to have Oreo, but we don't want to pay them rights for their name. I'm British. That's how you pronounce the words in real British. Where's your accent from? Bath, says Ciderman13. I wish I was from Bath. Then people would stop telling me to take a shower. Wait, I can do this. Shh, I need like a... Nope. Okay, wait. There's my... There you go. I hope you enjoy my joke and my sound effect. I'm British and I make videos on YouTube. Says, I didn't really like, yeah, we say a ch for T. I know it doesn't make, it's not actually a ch, it's YouTube. We're like, tube. Yeah, YouTube. You could just go on forever and actually, interesting streamer says, Lee. Oh, people are always telling me like, oh, streamers take way more breaks than they're talking than you do. And I'm like, I need to start doing that. And then I never can. I'm always like, I'm going to have some silent time. And then I stop myself, and I'm like, but there's so many words I need to get out there. I think I have just like a real attention problem. Like every moment I'm focused. Like the fact that we jump so fast between topics too. It's not a good thing per se. It's just an interesting thing. Diabetic toy cat. Oh, as soon as I get back to the UK, I'm getting tested for diabetes. Like, if I don't have it, that is a miracle. That is a genuine miracle. If I've been eating, like, how much sugar do you think there is in this? Take a guess, chat. This is an extra large cookies and cream milkshake from a coffee place. I want to say it has 1,100 calories. But let's find out how many grams of sugar it is. Because a gram of sugar, like, to me, like, everyone's always like, oh, 35 grams in a can of Coke. And to me, that sounds like not too much. So I'm guessing this is a lot more than 35, because there's a lot more liquid than Coke in the first place. Cookies and cream, nutrition, coffee, and tea leaf. I think that's the name of the place. I like the place. It's Filipino, apparently. Nutrition guide. So yeah, it's always really hard. You have to like download a PDF file. Like America does not want you to know what can. Yep, it just downloaded the PDF. America does not want you to know what is inside your food. You have to go on their website. You have to download it. 50 grams, 90 grams, 600 grams, 69 grams, 90 grams is my guess. So everyone's guessing like 50 to 90. What is it actually? Oh god, look at this chart. It's too much for me to dive into. I'm going to try my best anyway. So I guess this is a signature. No, this is a coffee-free ice blended drink. Yep, cookies and cream. It's the 32 ounces. How much is 30? Is this a liter of milkshake? Oh god. It's 32 ounces. It has 1,040 calories, 26 grams of fat, 19 grams of saturated fat, 660 milligrams of sodium. I thought that was grams of sodium. It's like, this didn't taste salty. Has 173, oh no, 142 grams of sugar. There is more sugar in this. I can't even quantify the amount. Like, this is the calories for like about 2/3 of a day if you're either you're like a small female or you're trying to be you're trying to cut down on weight. That's enough sugar for 3 days. Wait, is that really? Wait, what is the daily recommended amount of sugar? Hey Google, what is the daily recommended intake for sugar?
AHA sugar recommendation. Men should consume no more than 9 teaspoons of added sugar per day. For women, the number is lower, 6 teaspoons per day.
Okay, so as a man, I'll admit that that's what I am. 36 grams is the recommended daily intake. 140... Wait, is that 144? Let me recheck my number. Just make sure I'm right here. 140 grams of sugar is more than they recommend. It's just under 4 days worth of sugar. And this isn't a drink that you drink a quarter of, put in the fridge, come back on day 2, have a quarter of, come back. It's all I'm trying to say right here. There's a reason we have an obesity rate problem. Like, I just wish there was like a thing saying, hey, this is bad for you. Do with that, like, once you exceed the recommended amount for a day in a single thing, just be like, hey, have this over multiple days or share this, or, do that to yourself. But know that you're doing something to yourself, Like, don't be under an impression that this is somehow a healthy thing that you're doing. And it's like, if I live my whole life like this, I will die, like, significantly earlier. Because, it is very tasty. It's such a tasty milkshake. So, if text-to-speech is on, then donate the message, hey Google Play, never gonna give you up. Oh, my Google only responds to my voice. So you could set up a bunch of other people's with that. Yeah, every time I say, hey Google, it detonates a bunch of people saying like, hey, you set up my thing, Toycat. So if you want to set up other people's things, the super chat voice will probably do it too. That's what I can assume. Ooh, man, mining... I don't know why there's so much lava down here, but it's making my life really hellish, huh? It's making my life really hellish. Toycat's going to weigh 150 kg when he gets back to the UK. Oh, I gained 13 pounds. I lost 3 of them. I'm probably gonna... let's be honest, I probably put them back on. But like, I've been here a month, and I gained 10. Think about that, real quick. Seriously, think about what it means me to have gained 10 pounds in a month. 1 month, 10 pounds. That is how much I gained. Wait. So a calorie, every single pound of fat is 3,500 calories. If we assume they're all pounds of fat, I'm in America, they're pounds of fat. That means that I consume 35,000 calories more than I needed to in a month, which is actually really low if you put it on a per day basis. That's like 1,000 a day or something. But like 35,000 excess calories, my body already goes through like 2,000 a day. Whatever, 120 pounds in a year. Exactly. Yeah. I in reality, the more weight you weigh, the harder it is to gain more weight on this. Like, your body will want more food to sustain what it has already. So it's not easier to lose it, but it's harder to gain more weight because your body starts to adjust to the new norm. Like, if I ate my diet as I was right now, I'd eventually max out somewhere. I don't know the weight science enough to tell you where. Go to play some Pokemon Go and walk off that 13 pounds. Oh, what I've just been doing is I've just been going to the gym and like going for like hour-long walks on a treadmill because walking takes no energy for me. I used to walk like 5 miles or kilometers, I don't know which, to school and then 5 back. And it was like exhausting, but I just don't have endurance problems. Like my assistant came over from Texas, and I guess she lives in America, so she's driven everywhere her whole life. But when she came here, she was like, "Oh yeah, after half an hour of walking, can we like take a break or something, just sit down anywhere?" I was like, I don't get it. Like I wasn't even remotely tired. I've been trying to eat only 1,200 calories a day. I could do it only for 2 months, says Brody Privet. Yeah, no, it's hard. Your body is built for like sustain mode. And not even that, a lot of people, I imagine, have bodies that are built for, like, they want to gain the weight. Because throughout most of humans' evolutionary history, the idea of being too fat has never been a problem, you know? Like, it's, you know, having more energy to, you know, like, even, like, 500 years ago, being large, if you look at King Henry VIII, because, like, it was a sign of wealth, it was a sign of, like, success, etc. It's very, very recently that we've decided, like, oh, yeah, having a, you know, being whatever, you know, whatever you want to call modern day standards or whatever. Anyway, but like, so because of that, it's like, your body is not built to be like stuck. Because you're not actually starving yourself. It's a very bad term to use. It makes it sound like you're literally going to die or something. But you are, you know, like you're giving your body less energy than it wants. And generally speaking, bodies want the energy they want. That's why they want it. There's a quote for the ages. Toy Cat is large and in charge. Thank you, Darlicanium. That's me. I am both large but also in charge. Also, has the stream been good for a while? If so, we could probably fix it. Like up a little bit, get some more quality in here. What do you reckon? Also, goodbye. It's good to see you, Dog Girl. Apparently, 1,000 calories takes 10 miles to burn off, says Crack Magnet. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds about right. The thing that's really depressing for any, like, okay, you know, if anyone out there has any issues with their body, and let's be honest, most people do, and you're like, oh, the way I'll get to my body is either exercise, you know, like I'm gonna exercise to get where I want to be. It's like 90%, I think it's actually 70%, like the vast majority of, you know, like weight gain or loss or body progression, etc., comes from, it comes from like, you know, your food and what, you know, your calorie intake, not your calorie you know, not how much you exercise. The amount of exercise you need to do to lose the, like, just in this tiny bit of this bottom here, do you see how little there is? You can't because there's so many cookies on the side. If I shake it a little bit, there's like this much left. There's enough calories in here that my walk that I'm going on later for like an hour, probably about the same. But they taste so good. Like in the wild, we don't find cookies and cream shakes with 140 grams in them, right? Like wait, that's that you know you find you know, berries and like trees and apples and whatever, and so your body knows what has the most stuff in, and you crave that the most. But like, it makes sense as to why, etc. But the downside of that, again, I'm talking not as a weight expert, just as someone who like has always tried to be on top of it. The downside of that is it means it's very hard to like work off those things. Burn the calories before you earn the calories by walking to your food. That's legit what I do when I'm in the UK. I walk I try to walk 20 minutes to if I'm eating out anywhere. Then I'll walk 20 minutes, even if I'm just like going to this. Like it's my way of like forcing myself to be at least somewhat active. Because yeah, it's a whole thing. Controlling weight by diet alone is fallacy. You have to have good balance of diet and exercise. Oh yeah, exactly. I said it was 70%, right? Like you can't. You could do it with just to clarify. I have like, you can control, but if you want to like be in control, you need to do both. But then you need to like. I think the biggest thing for me is the psychological benefit of realizing like, oh, when you think to yourself late at night, I'll just have a snack. It's only 100 calories. You're like, no, that's like miles of walking. Or, you know, like a really intensive workout session. It's like, do I want it that bad? You know, this has to come off eventually. It's like finance, you know, like if you think of money as being this infinite magical resource, then it's like, why would you not buy everything that you can? Anything that makes you happy, even the slightest, buy it. Even if you think it might make you happy, why not buy it anyway, just in case it does make you happy? Oh man, like that's how you assume money is until you realize, oh no, money is a finite resource. There's only so much that you can get in your lifetime. Even if you're even if you earn $1 million a year, that still means only what, like 60. Wait, you only work from 20 to 65. That's 45 million in your lifetime. Means that you could never have $100 million mansion. And if you want to have a $45 million, if you want to have a $40 million mansion, you better believe that you're gonna have to make some cutbacks elsewhere. Right? This is dumb. Acceptance is good. Being unhealthy says Antonia thing. Yeah, I think there's a really good balance to find between like people who think that we should be, like accepting where things are now is important, weight wise. Like I gained 10 pounds. When I look in the mirror, I'm like generally like, why'd you do that? I don't get any benefit from all those donuts and all those burgers and fried chicken wings or whatever else I had. I don't get any benefit from that, right? But yeah, I deal with the consequences. And I'm like, yeah, I hate myself, so look at it. But I think accepting, like, okay, this is how it is. You did a thing, you can regret that later, but like this is you, this is how it is. And people should be accepting of like, yeah, I can't do anything about it now. Even if you're mad at me because you wish I was less tubby. But that's you can't. Okay, fine, great. But like like I have to now work on like, okay, so how do I undo that? Or do I accept where I am now as just and like live with it, or do I want to be less? I think it's such a hard. It seems like an inhumane thing to say sometimes. Like how things are now is how they are. It's weird that that's a controversial thought, I guess. But like how it is how it is. Or it is how it is, to put that in a word. And then like everyone should trying to judge people for their past mistakes. Like if you want to judge people for their present mistakes, sure. If you think someone's if you have a present I don't know. All I'm trying to say is I definitely agree we should accept people. I never want this whole like, I'm very obsessed with like health and fitness and eating and stuff because I love food, but also I like physical activities and whatnot. But like people can make whatever balance they want to for themselves. Like one of the things we need to accept is that quality of life is more important than total life. Like one of the things I find so interesting is like a lot of doctors are like, hey, if there's a whole movement online of people who are off size, I think is the politically polite way to call them. And they're like, they find doctors who won't mention their weight because if you go to a doctor, someone whose job is to make you healthier, one of the things they're going to tell you is like, here is a thing that is unhealthy about you. And rather than having to find a different doctor, it should be like, what if your doctor, just told you, hey, this is a serious thing, but I get that that's hard. Let's move on to the next stuff. Let's if you value being able to eat whatever you want whenever you want, more than living an extra 20 years or whatever, maybe you should be able to make that decision for yourself. Like in the world in general, we make decisions like that all the time. Like, oh yeah, this decreases your life but increases your quality of life. Every single time you consume alcohol, it's a whole thing. I wish you were less healthy, so I can't. Okay, please don't ban me. You can wish I was less healthy. If everyone wanted me to be less healthy, we'd be all great. How about we just, I would love. Ooh. This is mining obsidian, but it's a cave update. You're not wrong. I wish it wasn't so much obsidian because it slows you down so much. Like, look how well we've done everywhere else, and then look back at that. In fact, let's mine this little whole corner out here. Let's get this whole thing done. Did my health professor? It's our job to tell you if you're overweight, but not to shame you for being like that. Yeah, exactly. I think when people shame people, it reinforces their existing beliefs, in a problematic way. Like, if you say to someone like that's unhealthy, but that's like okay, you're like okay, now I know it's unhealthy, and I disagree, or I think it's fine. But if you say, no, you will deal with this now, they're like, and then they shame me, and that's why this group is bad, and my group, and it's like, oh, that's not helpful. That's not helpful. Anyway, so this is going really well now, by the way. Our little cave has gone all the way down here. But, as someone who wants to, it's kind of like service, I guess. Like, your job is to help people. And our job as a society is to help each other. Like, if you shame someone for any reason, you make them go down the whole thing. Do you ever, you ever see, like, young people who are super down the insert one of the presidential candidates here train? Could be talking about any presidential candidate. Any president that is currently running for president. But, like, people get really, like, down that train. Not because they even, like, are super on board with it, but because they were on board with it at one point, and then people shamed them for it. And they're like, you are, I don't believe, you hate this? Oh, yeah, that's what you do. You didn't vote for any reason other than the ones I'm putting on you right now. You made this happen. You make everything bad in the world is your fault. And it's like, oh yeah, that's how you make people change their mind of voting. You shame them for their current vote patterns. Because famously, voting is this public exercise. That's actually one of the problems that we have with, like, if you have, like, if it's, like, really unpopular to say something publicly, it doesn't stop people holding private opinions. And given that's how all of voting is based, it's like, probably should work that one out before we start going too far down the shame ladder. In fact, shame is, like, such a overused resource because it's so fun to shame people. Yeah, we love feeling morally superior. Oh yeah, people who do X thing that I don't do, they're bad people and you're good for not doing it. Like, we have to compare ourselves to each other all the time. And I kind of get that, but, like, if you want to do so, at least, you don't have to assume everyone else is bad. Just be like, I'm good, and that's okay. And that, other people struggle because of their situations. I don't know why people always have to turn the shame train from just like, we can feel good to, like, everyone on the other side is bad. I am any president that is running for president. Exactly. There's lots of presidents running for president. Lots of them. I dare to fight the two bosses at the same time. I feel like I have done that at some point. It feels like I've done that. I don't know that I have, but I feel like I have. Also, why is there a stack of 50? Oh, it's black wool. Why do I have 15? How did I make that mistake? Okay, whatever. Let's throw some cobble in there. Throw some of this. Okay, we're great. So, thank you very much, Darlacanium, for suggesting Breath of the Wild again. I already answered though. Like, I like Breath of the Wild, but probably not going to play it. Cat, did you know that Endermen are extremely anorexic for how much they weigh? Did you know Steve is very overweight? Look how chunky this cat is. He's a bit too heavy. I summoned free wills in the end. Do you like the idea of the warden? Kidding? Okay. Yep. See, like, I don't know if you're joking, but someone's like, my beliefs, people who disagree with it, objectively bad. And it's like, why do you think, no matter what you're like, like, I think murder is bad, but if literally half the population was like, oh, but, like, it's really good, it's like, so why do they think that? Let's at least frame the debate from their perspective, like, do like people who really think that what do we call it, a fetus is a baby? It's like, so why would people be so on board with getting rid of that thing? What's the trade-off they want in exchange, Also, thank you. I'm risking not going to school to watch this. There's no school anymore, silly. Speaking of things that don't exist anymore, my motivation to live, am I right? No, oh god, what do we do? Oh god, chat, I was just trying to say that you let's not shame each other, and then we got on a big train of shaming each other. What's your favorite color? What's your favorite color? Everyone, quickly chat. Quickly chat. What's your favorite color? We need to get rid of this political chat. What's your opinion on child slaves in China? I'm pretty pro child slavery. Like, generally speaking, I'm on board with it. Like, you know what? Oh no, children. They provide so much value to society. Otherwise, what would we do without the children being able to do nothing? Like, like, children should get a job, and I'm glad. Maybe that job has to be forcible without pay. If that's what it takes, that's what it takes. So, Tax Plus, you could grab a part of Neverac, place it where the lava is, and remine it. Oh yeah, I totally could. But I feel like I should get all the obsidian that I can. Because it feels like a resource you want to have, you know? We need to get rid of this political chat. I'm on board with child slavery. Child slavery is a non-partisan position. Like, if you're against child slavery, then you're against freedom, you know? Like, freedom for non-babies. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I think that, you know, it's kind of like, you know, what's a great opinion that everyone holds? Like, everyone's really on board with the fact that, hey, do you know, murder should clearly be legal. Like, oh no, murder's illegal, better not murder people. No, let's just make murder legal. You know, we all know how prohibition went, and during prohibition, people drinking alcohol, it went way up, and the government came to tax it. So instead, how about we just tax murder? Why don't we take murder and be like, you know, that wasn't very nice of you. You know, let's like in school teach people like, hey, murder is bad and has effects on people. Let's have like a big like information campaign about it. Like let's decriminalize murder, you know? It's one of these basic positions of like, oh, come on guys, like we're still living in the 1970s where murder isn't legal. Like, you know, what's next, you know, like not allowed to say what you know, like in a country where free speech is allowed, how is murder not a form of free speech? Like, I don't like what he said and therefore I'm going to kill him. That's how can you claim to have free speech without it? And you know, like especially if you use your gun to do the murder, like that's the Second Amendment too. There are lots of amendments that clearly were put there for the purpose of murder, and Americans are like, oh yeah, but we're not so big on murder. It's like, come on, you cowards, just admit you want some murder, and let's regulate it. Let's have like safe spaces for murder. Like perhaps every like 24 hours, every year we have a 24-hour period where certain locations could be, you know, where that could be a thing. We get outpost systems. It's a safe space. We'll have counselors on board. If anyone has any emotional issues, because you know, one of the things we never think about also is water source. Water is the weakest source. One of the things we never think about is we don't think about how much murdering affects the murderer. Like, you know, we're so focused on like, oh, I hate that my mother got, you know, killed in a drive-by shooting. We're so focused on us, me. Then we never think about, you know, how does it feel to do a drive-by shooting? Probably not good, right? Probably not good. I just think that we need to understand that, you know, it's time we legalize murder. It's just time we get on board with this, you know. It's just time we do this. How are we still not there? Water sticks to itself by surface tension, therefore water is wet. Realistically, what do you think would happen if murder was legalized in some way? Well, first of all, we'd have a nice big murder party to celebrate. No, I think honestly, if you legalized murder, there'd be a lot more gang violence, but I think the vast majority of human beings aren't going to commit a murder. Like, I don't know, it's like, the interesting thing about crimes is people think it's the punishment that stops people. It's the enforcement rate that is most concerning. Like, you know, the reason that criminal gangs are fine with killing people, but not police officers, is because, you know, they believe the police protect one of their own or something. And it's like, do the police not protect people who are whatever? Anyway, so, murder was legalized in America, was founded, it's called duels. See, duels are really cool. I don't know why duels are not allowed anymore. One of my favorite little stories is there's a guy in the UK who got a speeding fine, and so he tried to contest it by using a really old British law, and he challenged the DVLA, the DMV in the UK, to trial by combat. And you know what? You can't fault a man for trying. You can't fault a guy for trying. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that the key thing about any law or punishment or rule is the thing that stops people is their fear of being caught. Spell ICUP. I see you trying to make me say that I see you pee, but you can't get me. Oh no, you just did. So is hardcore confirmed to come to Bedrock by the end of 2020? Oh, we don't know anymore. I guess Helen doesn't work for Mojang anymore. So I don't know if like that old statement is no longer canon. which is sad. It was gonna be coming real soon. Again, the priority just isn't there, sadly. I'm hoping, I want to push in my map, like, hey, when can we get hardcore mode in Minecraft? That's like my plan. My plan is to use my map series to, like, be like, hey, would help you guys sell more maps if hardcore existed. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know how much money you make selling my stuff? It's more than I make selling my stuff, so how about we have a little hardcore mode, huh? I doubt it'll come to Bedrock soon, sadly. I mean, it was going to be coming to Bedrock soon. It just isn't anymore. The only question is why. And the only answer is we don't know. But maybe we should know. Okay, so this is going really well, actually. I'm going to remove all of this. Like, you can see we've got a straight pathway now. Right over to my house. I could place a wooden door if I had one, but I don't. And now the floor of my house looks like this. Honestly, I didn't think it would look this messy. I'm not sure I'm a big fan. More of a air conditioner instead, am I right? Haha, it's funny. See, instead of fan, I'd be air conditioner, because that's like an alternative to a fan. It's very funny, you just don't understand the humor, you see. Okay, so as long as that doesn't light on fire any of my stuff, we're gonna be good. Bedrock doesn't have spectator mode too. Oh, yeah, that's true as well. That's a real tragedy. Why no Neverite pick? Here's my Neverite pick, friend. I just, I try not to use it too much, because I haven't mined more Neverite yet, so I can't repair this very easily. Like, I should. Yeah, I should, like, set that up, I guess. But I haven't, is my point. And maybe that's my problem. I mean, it definitely is my problem. But what if I made it someone else's problem instead? Then it wouldn't be my problem anymore. Anyway, so, okay, we're gonna have to get rid of these as well. There we go. Oh, damn it. Cobblestone, not what I want. I want this to be water instead. Heck yeah. I don't think water's meant to work that way, but I'm just glad that it does. So, yeah, later today, by the way, I'm getting a coronavirus test. You guys excited for me? I have no shame in admitting. It wasn't like actual crying, it was like tears in my eyes, but like, I cried the last time one went in. It was like, it's just so sad. I just think the pandemic is so... But anyway, I'm getting one of those done today. And it's being done by like a professional, I think. Which makes it like scarier. That makes it like really terrifying to me. Mr. Memes, okay, hear me out. Potatoes are objectively terrorists. I mean, I feel like as a British person, I'm not allowed to weigh in on that comment without getting in a lot of trouble with a certain subsect off the internet. So, you know, potatoes are fine, and I eat them sometimes too. I cried the last time one went in. Man, like, it's true, you know? You don't realize how much it stings your soul until you do it, and then you realize, oh, this stings my soul, and then you don't want to do it anymore. It's just a matter of fact. That's just how it is. Okay, so we're gonna start building the walls of the house now. I think my house is 4 blocks from each side. Let's confirm that it is. Let's go up real quick and place all of this in a box somewhere. Fire resistance potion. It's too much of a waste to use one. Also, Sullivan, but not Sullivan, says Toy can't save the llama. No, I love that the llama's in that corner. What are you getting it done for, says Brody Privet? Oh, Hawaii requires a test before you go there. Like, understandably, of course. But it means that I need to get one done if I want to enter. Which is kind of wild, but like, I don't know. It makes sense for them here. Probably, maybe. Who knows? Okay, so... Oak? No, I'm not here for oak. I'm here to look at my house. Okay, so it's 4 blocks, and then there's a window I missed. Let's bring some glass with me, actually. Let's make sure we get our glass on board. Okay, so we need 4 blocks of glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we need some for upstairs as well, like 7, let's say. Just to keep things simple. That's 8, but I can't count anyway. Let's grab one of the two of these doors. And let's put those in the hotbar, I guess. Let's do this. How long are you going to Hawaii for? 36 hours? You're coming to Hawaii. Hey, hand fetishes welcome is from Hawaii. Well, that's nice, isn't it? I'm a little worried about my hands now, but otherwise, I'm excited for Hawaii. It's gonna be great, I think. Maybe it's not gonna be great. I mean, I'm a little concerned. Truth be told. Opinion on the mob vote outcome. I mean, people say it's rigged. I mean, it just goes to show how much of the YouTube audience is coalesced around one YouTuber right now. Which is cool. I mean, like, says something about his success, right? It says great things about his success. Yeah, I have no major issues beyond that. So I think we get rid of this block, and then we put a window here. Is this the block, chat? No, it's too close to the wall. Or is it? Is it there? Or is it here? Which one is it? Left or right, chat? Is the left one correct, or is the right one correct? I feel like it's the right. I mean the left. Okay, just while we work on that, let's have this side the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh god. And then we'll do the right side. 1 block away from the door. Left, 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 left. Right, left, left, left. Okay, everyone's saying left, but I feel like it's... Yeah, okay, you know what? I'll trust you. I'll trust you, Internet. So it's this one, which means we place that back. Place a glass there. Place a glass there. We're starting to go places, huh? Starting to go places. Actually, I voted the glow squid because I love it. Oh, that's cool. I mean, I just didn't see anyone else's campaign. I guess goes to show that your information sources follow you how you don't expect. Okay, so now that goes there. There's a couple of furnaces that go in the corner. I feel like they're at the very corner. Maybe they're like there actually. I'm gonna have to like I'm gonna have to go see how that one's going or something. Honest feelings on RTX. Do you think you'll be playing on it more than regular? There's a long way for it to go before, or like I feel like I'll be playing it. I would like, because I'm a YouTuber, I don't have the choice of like, do I play it or not for my own like. I have to follow the community's want or dislike, but I think it's incredible. Obviously, I've been paid a lot of money to check it out, but I can say it's awful. I said where it was awful in my video, actually. I'm glad they weren't. Have a good rest of your day, neighbor. It was nice to be able to catch a stream. Hey, you too, Jessica Forsyth. Enjoy the rest of your evening as well. And hopefully no house fires where you're at. Like, or at least there's going to be a house fire. I hope it's, like, not where you live. Hope it's, like, your neighbors that you secretly hate. You feel me? So, make the houses 1 block higher so you can build a floor. I don't know if I want to build a floor. A part of me likes that it's here on Bedrock. Or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe we should go a block higher. Also, yeah, I'm going to go back up just so I can check the, like, layout for the inside of the house. Also, Grimbo, we're the British Army, and we're here to take your land. You know, that has never happened in... Oh, okay. We'll just obsidian that up and pretend it's not there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we hop down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we remove this block and the one in front of it. And look at that. We got ourselves like a proper Let's Play house facade. And now we're going to have to go get some slabs to put in front of it. Honestly, thanks for being a genuine person on YouTube rather than an overly excited generic YouTuber. Some people say they prefer that, and I prefer it, and I'm glad that people believe it. I mean, the numbers say that people want the overexcited personality because it's like you when you're hanging out with someone, you don't want them to be the real version of themselves. You want the best version of them. And if some people feel like the best version of them is that, then like power to them, right? Power to them. You cannot fault the hustle, I think is the word people use here. Okay, so then we got to have a little shelf in front of it, and then there's 5 torches, and then how many blocks up is it? There's 3 blocks up. Is that actually 3? Yeah, 3 blocks up, and then there's more glass. Let's go get some spruce slabs. I hope they're in the chest already. No, they're not. Oh, I have to chop down a tree. Life is hard. You know, I'll do it with my fist. Oh, it's so fast. Oh god, look at the speed. I haven't actually used the haste 2 since I made that. Oh god. Okay, I'm going too fast now. Okay, let's put that back. Let's put my little flower back in it. This was something I did, by the way. Like, I think I was making fun of people who make their builds pretty, like by making my house very ugly. I don't know what point I was proving, but I'm glad I did. Hey, let's fly down and let's be very careful. Okay, everything's great right now. So then we're going to remove the block. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where glass goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another glass goes. So then we... Oh, I'm jumping too high. Okay, we're great. I can deal with that. Glass goes there. Glass goes there. Then we need to make 4 little shelves as well as, by the way. Placing those. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It looks pretty convincing right now, huh? Looks pretty convincing. Make measurements for your house and write them down. No, I will do this entirely by...
Good afternoon, Toy Cat.
Hey, good afternoon, Jesslima. It has been a while. I hope all has been well in the Slim Land. You know what? No. Earlier we were talking about, like, I've got an 1100 calorie milkshake here with 4 days worth of recommended sugar. And, you know what? Do you feel pressure with your name that you have to be, like, slim? Like, you know, if you know, either if your name is Jess Slimmer, right? If your last name is, if your family name or whatever it's called is Slim, like, that is so much pressure. You cannot be too slim, or it'll be like, oh, cause like the name, we get it, and you can't be too not slim, you know, because people will be like, oh, it's like, cause it's like kind of ironic, right? Cause like, you know, man, that's like, I think having a name like that's got to be like, because, you know, like, if, like, people are monsters, yeah, especially children are monsters. Like, they can make fun of any name. You try. I knew a guy called like, his last name was Dixon, like, I guess Mason Dixon line or something. And people were like, yeah, Dix on head, ha ha ha. And I was like, man, you guys, you are tearing bins apart here. What about Jim Slim? Jim Slim, the heiress to the Slim Jim, or heir to the Slim Jim fortune. Okay, let's place some water right here. Perfect. What I'm going for. There's some obsidian in my living room right now, which is not so pretty, but I'll work in it. Make odd block. Add window 2 blocks away from the wall door. Oh yeah, I've got to add the windows on the other thing too. Also, wait. Let's craft those slabs now, shall we? Also, look, there's still a llama just chilling in the corner. That's cute. That's very cute. Look at these slabs, friends. Look at these slabs. Oh yeah. It is indistinguishable from the real thing. There is no way anyone's telling this is a cave house. Yeah, this is beautiful. What is this? What is any of this? Yeah, break obsidian with your Oh god, it's dark in here. Let's place 1 there. Or there. There we go, nice. And then 1 over... Okay, there's no wall for me to place it on. That's fine, I'll make a wall. Place 1 over here. And now it's at least lit up. See, it's right now it's just a facade. But if you just don't look on the inside, I have my Let's Play house inside of the world.
Oh no. My husband's family is bigger and I'm the smallest in the family.
Oh no, you could say that off the couple, you are the slimmer one. No, that's got I can't imagine the life pain that comes with that, right? Like, there is not a single person who's not making those jokes. And like, the first time it's like, fine, okay, sure, funny. It's gotta kind of get you eventually. This is a cross between your 2 existing houses, says Ezra Morgan. Oh yeah, cave house and brick house. What if there was a brick house in the cave house? That would be genius, huh? Yeah, something I think I'm gonna do soon. Like, I have some ideas that I think are stupid, but like, let me know which ones you think is best. I want to either remodel another mountain, but make it like, I want to make a mountain look like it did in that trailer. That might be fun. Or the other idea that I have. You can't imagine the pain that comes with those jokes. Makes those jokes every time. Imagine being called that. Imagine being called Jess Slimmer. I mean, people make jokes like this and like that, and you know, you just can't imagine the pain that comes with it. Okay, we got a full box here. Do I have some cobblestone thrown there? I do. There we go. It's slightly less full now. So I have now got a completely... Actually, let's pick up these furnaces. I think I've got some in my inventory already. Yeah, I do. Let's pick these ones up, along with their buckets. Let's just be careful about that. Let's pick up the furnaces. Make the world a slightly prettier place. Can we pick that all up? Yes, we can. So this is what the Let's Play house is... Oh, actually, I want to do the... No. We're doing the roof. I need to do some of that, right? I can't start without it. But yeah, make a shrine for the llama. You know, I'd love to have a shrine for the llama terracotta tea, but it's not authentic to the house. You know, you gotta... It's authenticity. It's very important. Maybe. Or maybe it's not. My last name is terrible. It's Weenhold, and people always call me Wienerholder, Winehold, Wienerboy. It sucks, lol. See, right? If your name is Weenhold... What parents have the name Weenhold and don't know what they're doing to their child? What monsters? I bet your dad was just like, I had to deal with it when I was younger, so you have to deal with it too. There's a streamer I know, his last name is literally Boner. At least that's something, you know? At least that's just like, oh yeah, you know? You can take possession of that back if you really want to. What are you gonna do with Weenhold? I'm sorry, man. Grass liquor, I apologize for your parents. You know, I will adopt you, and you will no longer have to deal with their tyranny. It's okay. Have you seen, I think someone said Tahoe. Did I see that correctly? Oh, I don't see it. If you ask about Tahoe, ask a question again. I'll try and find it. Man, your parents are mean people. Or they are just that pure that they don't know what they're doing. And maybe that's okay. I don't think it is. I know you're joking about Twigget 2020, but he wasn't born in the US, so he's not a citizen, so he couldn't even if he wanted to. Oh, I can become a citizen, but I have to be a natural born, right? Hey Google, what are the requirements for US president?
According to USA.gov,
Natural
a
born.
presidential candidate must be a natural-born citizen, at least 30...
Yeah, you have to, you can't just be a citizen, you have to be a born there citizen. One second, I'm going to just turn something off and on again. But yeah, so I was just turning the quality back up now that the lag has gone away. Unless that brings the lag back, in which case, oopsie. Yeah, it's the highest I can become is like a governor of a big state. I mean, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger pulled it off with the whole, like, governor of California. That's the biggest state. That is the highest office you can obtain in this country. Which is a shame, because I'd make an argument that, like, a lot of people born in a place don't appreciate where they're from, which is, like, fine. You don't have to appreciate where you're from. It's not a death cult. It's a country. But, like, I sometimes think, like, man, there are people who would give everything to someone where you're like, man, I hate my country so much. It's, like, clearly the worst in the world. It's like, do you know how many hours and days and months and money and thousands and their whole lives people will put together for an opportunity to move here? And then people are like, oh, I just got an achievement. I got the, by the way, this is on, oh, I can't see my achievements. Damn. What a weird thing. Would you ever consider running public office anyway? Probably not. I like America. And, you know, I feel like I'd be a great something. Maybe I could run for a senator or something. That'd be fun. Senator Toy Cat. That's got a nice vibe to it, doesn't it? But yeah, no, I probably won't be anything ever. Honestly, birth citizenship is like gatekeeping systems. I actually understand why, for certain security reasons, you want, like, an example is, like, you probably can't work for the Secret Service unless you're a natural born. Like, I think for a lot of countries there's some sense to that. I think in America, though, it doesn't make sense. Because America is a country you become loyal to. You know, like, the fact that so many Americans wish they didn't live here, while so many people want to move here, like, it shows there's an imbalance. I think America shouldn't give you citizenship on your birth. I think that'd be like, obviously it has to, and that's why they're going to do it. And I'm not actually, obviously, like, I'm not actually suggest they take it away. But it'd be cool if, like, oh yeah, we've got a bunch of countries that are willing to take American citizens. We've lined them up. Go to one of those, any of those. You can pick. You wouldn't run for senator. You'd sprint the entire way. Exactly. Manifested madness. No, I don't think I'll ever be a elected politician, because then you can't say the words you want to say. You have to say the aggregate of what your base wants, which is like, okay, I guess. But it means you stop being a person and you become like the representative for an idea, or like a collection of ideas. But it's like, I'm a real person. I might change my mind. I think that's like, especially if a lot of other people change their minds. Like, there are some people who are like, no, I want someone who's like principled and like doesn't change his mind just because the public wants something. And it's like, what do you mean? What is that opinion? I can't believe that these people change their minds at the time. Like, just because, you know, it's like, you know, one of the unpopular opinions that people want now is like, oh yeah, like, you know, like, for instance, like, gay marriage at one point was a really unpopular opinion that like every mainstream person was against, and now it's weird to be against it on a mainstream level. Like, even if you're on the side that you'd assume traditionally opposes it, it's not generally a thing. Do I have to destroy a lot of the ceiling to make this house visible? I think we might have to do that. I'm not looking forward to that. Okay, there we go. We got a thing there, and now we're good. But like, even being a like public figure, I can't say, you know, like, this isn't me. I have to be. But if, let's say hypothetically, I converted me like, you know, those people who ran Germany from 1939 to 1945, they got some, maybe they were in the right, you know. I've been hearing about this event, this genocide, and you know what? The numbers just don't add up, and I cannot say that as like, you know, if I wanted to, if I was really anti-mask, right? If I was a guy who was like, you know, they're using the masks to control us, the deep state, that I can't say these things publicly. Saying you don't want leaders to change their mind, it's like saying you don't want Mojang to make a cave update. Right, Mojang didn't want to make a cave update. They did it because so many of us wanted them to. They gave in to public pressure, and they're making one of the best updates ever as a result. Like, you need to have your own opinions and principles, sure, but you also need to know, like, what's the scoop here, right? Took it out of context. Oh no, took it out of context. Okay, Harrison, this is my request to you right now. Please do not use those in a toy can. Like, if you're gonna use them, please give the bit before where I was like, oh yeah, I do not hold these opinions. I want that to be very clear to anyone who watches that. I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble otherwise. Because, see, again, even if people think I have those opinions, even though it's clear that I don't, I can, you know, I can lose my job, which, you know, like, I guess lose is a strong word, but like, I will lose a substantial portion of my income if there are certain topics that I am seen to have opinions on. It's like, oh, that's cool. There's a lot more income available for me if I'm willing to entirely set out and be like, hey guys, I'm gonna say exactly what you know who you should vote for? The person I want you to vote for. Because I need to signal to my advertisers that I'm you know, at this thing. And you know, even though okay, I've got one more rant actually. One more little nugget. Do you think that non-American like influencers should be telling their American followers both to vote in the first place, but also who to vote for? That's one of my pet peeves. That like, it's like, yeah, even though I live here and I'm affected by your decision, I'm not going to tell you. I don't think that's my right to tell you. You know, like, who you vote for, right? Like, that's a thing you get to decide. I can say like, oh yeah, I don't like this person because of this thing, but you know, do whatever you want anyway, man. But like, no, you will follow my whims. Also, love you, Slimmy Slum. You know what, Mary Burp? I don't know what that super chat is. Hey, so I can't respond to this, please, says Ian Brown. No, Ian Brown, I will not respond to you. What are you gonna do about it, Ian Brown? Yeah, that's what I thought, Ian Brown. People shouldn't tell anyone to vote for ever. Yeah, the one of the craziest concepts in America is the idea of endorsements. So like, when someone runs for something, they get endorsed by various other people who are elected. It's like, I get that politics is so complex that maybe some people would like those to know that, oh yeah, this is someone that other person that I support likes, therefore I probably do too. But it's also like so condescending when it's like, who are you going to endorse? Who are you going to endorse? It's like, no. what I endorse is making informed decisions, looking at the policies and the you know the consequences involved, and then making decisions based on that. Was that? Is that controversial now? Is that it? I think maybe it's like assuming your audience's intelligence is like not a thing that is acceptable anymore. Kill pandas for sure. They're acting kind of sus. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We should kill all the pandas. You know, I'm not even allowed to have the opinion of like screw bees. People get like genuinely mad at me when I'm like, you know, I know bees are important for life on Earth, but also they stung me once when I was a child and I still haven't forgiven them. And everyone's like, no, Toy Cat, bees are so good. You just don't understand. It's like, well, you also don't understand. They stung me once and I'm still upset with them. What's so hard about it, friends? I think we need to place a chest somewhere over here. So I think there's a crafting table in that corner, right? I think that's how it's got to be. That's going to be used out of context. Bees are not important. Look it up. Look it up! The truth is out there, people! The truth is out there. Also, there's stairs here. I think they're like 2 blocks in. I don't know for sure if they are. But this feels right. Oh, we need to get rid of that if we're going to have that there. Probably that too. You know, I'm surprised there aren't more fires in this house already. I'm just happy that that's not happened yet. Okay, place some brick blocks, because we've also got too many of those. And there we go. Look how great this whole thing is. Then the chest goes under the stairs. A crafting table goes over here. I think there's a crafting table there at least. Then there's a single chest apparently under the stairs. And now we can put all the weird stuff in there. Like, you know what? This single door, gonna need it later. Not right now. You know what? 9 furnaces, we'll come back to those. Oh, actually, I think furnaces are there and there. I think that's how that works. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, like it and let me know. You can share it if you really liked it. Oh, it's a live stream. You can't do any of those things. It's going to be unlisted when it's done. Honeybees are unimportant. Most bees that pollinate, and the ones that are dying are the ones that live alone. Also, thank you to Resurrection. This is why I pay to say words. Also, yeah, thank you very much for watching today's thing. Thank you, Fuzzball Cat. Thank you, Resurrection. Thank you, anyone who came along. I had a lot of fun. Wait, actually, do you want to see the end result? I guess you want to see the end result. I had a lot of fun. I'm going to go get some long sticks shoved up my nose, and then from that, they're going to work out if I'm virally infected or something like that. If you enjoyed the live stream, then you don't have to do anything. You know, enjoy the rest of your day. That's how you can make me happy. Or drink water. It's important, yo.